Not even a little bit.
Oh, man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Posea's Folly on Gilding Light. My name is Kailey Bray, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening. And let's meet the rest of the adventuring group. Let's start with Kurt.
Hey, I'm first, Caceres. I'm playing Comanche. Am I supposed to describe what else I am? Or just my name's...
Say what kind of character you're playing.
I am playing a human, full 100% human barbarian named Comanche.
Nice.
That's who I am.
And Ember.
I am Ember Moon, but I am playing Wraith, the Hand of Grimish, who is also my dad, but we don't like to go into that, I have daddy issues. But, we're going to get there. I'm a half-orc, so.
Nice. And Alicia.
My name is Alicia Marie, and I'm the resident noob of the crew. And I just wanted to, before we even get started, thank all these talented and veteran players for allowing me to jump in their stream and actually play with them. This is my second or third actual game. It's my first full campaign, start to finish. So I'm really, really excited about being here.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Johnny.
Hey, I'm John Stanton, and I am playing Hollis, the half-drow warlock.
Hey, Alicia, who you playing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm playing Scout, the half-elf rogue.
Awesome. Wonderful. So this game is totally homebrew. So we have a couple of exciting, interesting adventures planned. I'm very excited to bring all of these wonderful, fantastic people into this world that we've built. And without further ado, if everyone is ready, I think we will jump in.
Let's do it.
Yay. All right.
I'm
Fantastic. All right. So Mysterious Organization has offered adventurers an enormous sum to recover an artifact. Beautiful and strange, it's a crystal disc imbued with a spiral of elemental power. The crystal has been tracked to the home of Posea, a solitary wizard just outside the city of Lowervane. You all have joined together as an adventuring party, or crew, rather, each eager to win the reward for reasons maybe you shared with each other, maybe you haven't.
Maybe.
And you have met up. Where have you decided to meet up before venturing to this tower outside of town?
Gotta be the local pub, right?
It's a classic.
You gotta have a pub in every story. So yeah, I agree.
So you've all joined each other at the Lion and the Mouse. Not too seedy, but not too fancy either.
Cool.
Easy to stay under the radar if that's what you needed to do. It's getting late. Just about time for the sun to set. Cover of darkness seems to be the way to go for robbing a wizard.
Okay. What's for dinner here? We got some fresh chicken, we got some beef. Well, what's our food situation looking like at this tavern bar? Or is it only those pretzel things that they give you,
This tavern does have an inn attached to it, so it would have some kind of food, and it's middle of the road, so they've had a stew going probably for most of the day. If you are looking for a roast chicken, likely it'll take some time. It's not something that they get ordered very often.
I want a fresh chicken. I'm just gonna eat it.
I can catch something for us on the road, and we can move faster. I can catch something as we go, and we could double our time. How do you think about that? I think
I'm fine with whatever, as long as we get started.
Yes, right? Let's get started.
Show me the money.
So I would like to stand up, slam my hands on the table. My name is Wraith, daughter of Grimish, the Hand of Grimish.
Right. We know.
You don't order me around, sir.
I'm not trying to order you around. Just saying.
Let's go on the road.
Oh, okay.
And I just start.
The waitress who's like come by to carrying just a tray of tankards looks at you because you looked like you needed something. She's like, oh, okay, never mind. I'll just.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess we're leaving. I don't know. Ryth, are we leaving?
I turn to the group and I yell, "Fodder, let's go."
I'm ready to go.
Terribly sorry. I guess we're leaving.
I've already walked outside the door. I'm outside waiting.
You're outside waiting?
I'm outside waiting.
Scout, I think it's our turn to leave. And I'll leave a couple silver on the table and like wink at the waitress and walk out.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
So you guys are just waiting outside the tavern?
What are we doing here, guys? Like, you said it was time to go. It's time to go. I thought we were going to this tower. No one's doing anything about it, you know?
Are you okay to head towards the tower
Are you
now?
okay?
I'm ready to head towards the tower.
Okay, you're ready. All right. How about you two?
How do we know where we're going? Is there a map?
I don't know. I just follow the land. Doesn't everyone do that?
Let's just head toward the tower.
I love it. No plan. Let's do it.
Yep. Let's go.
Does this can I ask, does this town have multiple exits and entrances, or is there one way in, one way out?
There's really one way in, one way out. It's not huge.
So that sounds good. What do you guys say we head the one way out and get on our way?
I thought that's what we were doing.
Are we paying attention to ourselves as a group walking out together?
Not any more than usual. Like I said, it's getting to be sunset, so people are starting to, leave work, head out for, heading into the tavern, heading out about their business. It's a busy town. It's fairly lively, but you're not any more suspicious than normal. Ryth is maybe being a little bit louder than people tend to be in a town like this, but no one's giving you undue attention. Ryth, go ahead and describe yourself. What do we see when you walk out that tavern?
You see one eye. That's the very first thing you notice, because my eye color is red. All right. I have a beaming white mohawk that's kind of stringy because I'm a half-orc. It's not growing in places, but I am probably the best looking half-orc you ever did see. I'm also a paladin of my dad, but we don't talk about him because I'm out to prove myself. But I am about 6'7" and very intimidating. I'm down with the thickness, if you get my drift.
Nice. And Comanche was the next one out, right?
Sure.
What do you look like?
I have long black hair, sleek black hair, very, very thin and muscular, Native American looking, full body tattoos from neck to toes, full body. The only thing not tattooed is my face. And I don't put any paint on my face because I don't really like to call any more attention to myself than I need. I like to be discreet. But the tattoos on my body tell the story of my life and my clan and my history.
Hey, and then Scout, I believe you were next out.
I was next out. My name is Scout, obviously. They call me the rabbit because I'm fast and furtive. And when people see me, they don't perceive me as a threat. But I was orphaned as a child by an elf mother and a human father. So I'm half and half, and I can walk both sides of the law easily. Now I'm 19, and you may not know me, but I'm the #1 heist architect in the land. You might call me a common thief or a cat burglar, but I'm a master survivalist. So you ask me, what's my purpose? Well, I didn't choose the rogue life. The rogue life chose me. I am about 5'8". Obviously, I have tan skin, white silver hair, and I like to wear dark makeup because I find solace in shadow. Show me the money.
And the money's on its way. Hollis, you were last up.
Oh man, I have to follow that.
so glad I went first. That was the very first thing I thought.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good. Yes.
We're doing accents now.
Oh,
Yeah.
All is he honestly wouldn't really stand out in a crowd. He is a half drow, so he has the dark skin. He has a white hair, like up in a bun on the top of his head. He has pretty simple black leather armor, but if you get close enough to him, you can tell it kind of shimmers with this like purple, blue, pink kind of shading and like shimmering. Kind of walks with a confidence that you wouldn't expect of somebody who has like no weapons on him, you know. But yeah, he kind of just you know, struts his stuff, but it seems like he's kind of a follower right now. I think Wright's taking charge.
I forgot to add, because you did mention armor. I wear no armor, absolutely nothing,
You wear no clothes.
except covering down here. That's it, just a small loincloth.
Oh, man.
just dressed in tattoos.
Yes, ma'am.
I look amongst the group, and you said Hollis has like an aura around him of like faint shimmer.
Yeah, kind of like more in the detailing of his armor.
Okay. Well. Okay. Cool.
I
Just gonna
feel
write something down.
I pop my head back into the tavern. I say, Poppy, come on, we're leaving. And out comes flying a little sprite that lands on my shoulder. So, Poppy, you gotta keep up. Come on.
I am amazed with the shaman. I'm amazed with the shaman.
Okay.
Well, I hope to
Say that. You're a
What's that,
shaman.
Scout?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait.
Scout rolled a natural 20 on stealth.
I know. The other stuff? Yeah.
You want to sneak away?
So you have all done a little bit of research on
Yes.
Posea, this wizard. She's kind of the local celebrity in this town anyway. No one's ever really seen the wizard. They just know that she lives outside of town. It's a classic tower. You can even see it in the distance. It rises above the trees. It's very tall. And she's known for her experimentation with magical artifacts, especially elemental power, which is one of the things you're going to steal.
Right, Comanche. You guys seem very gung-ho about this. We know next to nothing about this Posea. I'm sure, you know, Scout, I'm sure you want to know a little bit more about, you know, the kind of things you're running into. You don't want to get, you know, caught in a trap or anything. How do we feel about talking to some of the locals?
The shaman speaks wisdom.
The shaman tries to speak.
Shaman speaks wisdom. We
Awesome.
shall follow these rules.
Great. Well, let's walk and see if we find any bystanders that will help us out.
Just looking for somebody on the street?
Yeah, somebody walking in or out of the tavern.
So is
Sure.
anyone walking near me by chance?
Probably.
Guys, mind you, I did grow up in a orc barbarian village. I just want to preface that before anything else happens. I just want to preface that, but I'm letting you guys know we're going in deep on this one. All right, who's the nearest person that isn't part of my party?
There's a young couple that seems to be brushing by you to go into the tavern.
I would like to grab one of them physically, like by the scruff of
Oh,
their
boy.
shirt. You! And I pop,
Oh,
like,
boy.
I pop them right in the middle. The shaman wants to ask you questions.
Okay. And he looks at his partner, and his partner looks back at him like, just give them what they want. Can I?
Friendly,
Yes?
I promise. She's actually friendly, I promise.
I'll take your word for it. Sure. How can I help you?
Right? Is this on me now or okay?
I don't know.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you the shaman?
I What's the local rumors, news? This Posea character, we've heard so much, or not enough, really. We'd love to learn more.
Oh, we don't really know much about Posea. She's been, fairly removed from town. Sometimes we see weird, like, lights or smoke or colors or something coming from the tower. We just kind of leave well enough alone. Recently, the earth kind of shook a little bit. I think she was experimenting on something. We just tend to steer clear of her. None of us really know anything about her. The tower's right there, though, if you want to go ask. She seems fairly friendly, so we can bring her, like, snacks and stuff sometimes, just in case, we always good to keep friendly with a local wizard, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Do you think bringing snacks would help us?
Bring snacks.
Can't hurt.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Everybody loves snacks.
Bring cake.
Might as well bring cake. Sure. Am I done? Can I go?
So I would like to I have an aura of fear that they have to save. It's just a natural aura.
Right.
It's part of my oath of conquest.
I'm sure you don't get limited amounts of that.
No, why not? Why would it just happens? What's the save?
DC 13.
Oh, this guy actually, he rolled pretty good. I think he just wants to look a little bit strong in front of his husband, so he's just like, are we done here?
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I would like to go.
Local bakery. That's all I want to know.
Oh, local bakery. It's kind of late for most of them to be open, but I know that they make little, like, sweet rolls and stuff in here.
Guys, I'll be right back. Don't leave.
Okay, while he does that, can I pull Scout kind of to the side?
I've already started picking pockets around here. I'm getting the gifts that we need for.
Sure. Roll some sleight of hand for me.
As this is happening, can I interrogate, like, this person in my own way just to cause, like, more of a distraction to make it easier for Scout there?
I got 3 here.
I'm in great company.
9.
Sure. Yeah. So roll again. So we'll say that Ryth is causing enough of a commotion and is intimidating enough that it's distracting to the people around you. So roll at advantage for pickpocketing.
Let's see. Whoa. Ooh, 26 and 26.
Okay, so you immediately are able to, 'cause you're an expert at this, you're able to pick out exactly the right person to rob. And she's beautiful. She's got slightly more well-made clothing and a little bit of glitter of jewelry at her ears and her throat. You're able to reach into a satchel that she carries because she is staring at Ryth like, and making sure to sidestep around her. She doesn't notice you.
Good.
And as you reach your hand in and are able to pull something out of the satchel, it looks like she's been shopping earlier in the day, and there are a couple of baubles in there, a couple of rings and a bracelet, very shiny.
The question I would like to ask is, do you know anyone that's been to the tower? Like, I'm very intense. Like, there's no off switch. It's just intensity all the time.
This is to the woman, right?
The person that's standing right in front of me. Like the one that I picked up. I don't know if I picked up the guy or the woman I just picked up. Someone.
Oh, so this isn't the person who's being pickpocketed. This is the person you're already.
No, but I am speaking very loudly.
Okay, great. Cool. So yeah, no, he just looks at you. He's like, no, I mean,
Speak
none
up.
of us have been in. Oh, okay. Gosh. Well, none of us have been in the tower. She's a very solitary sort.
I asked if anyone had been in contact with her. That's
recently? No, she hasn't come out for. She only comes out like to town once a century or so.
How old are you humans?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of elves in this town. I'm an elf. He's an elf.
I looked at Scout and Comanche. Checks out.
Okay. Can I please go inside?
Yes,
I
you
would
can.
like to, like, as gracefully as a half orc with one eye can.
Okay, thank you. And he just like his husband reaches out his arm and like they just go inside together and are just.
Leave us alone. All right.
So now you
So-
have some shiny jewelry.
Yes, I have a silver chain that has a lot of jewels attached to the end of it. I've also been able to secure some rubles, which is money. Maybe it will matter to her, but as a wizard, I don't know if it will. But at least we have it. At least we have something. At least we're not going there empty-handed. If I
It'll-
bump into someone on the
It'll
way,
come in handy on the way.
what?
And
It'll come
Hollis,
in handy on the way.
have you gone inside searching for sweet rolls?
Yeah. Real quick, do we have like money? Do we have any money to like that we can like I can buy with?
Scout just took some off somebody.
I'm what?
Scout, he asked if we had money, and I said Scout just got some from someone's pocket.
Yes, it's not my fault. It's just that when I walk into a room, the first thing I do is look for the most valuable person.
So I would actually like to just throw. I have 10 gold. Just chunk it out. Do what you must. Like I just, like if it spills, it spills. I just. That's all the money I have. Don't
Like-
spend it all in one place.
I probably caught like 3 of them, so I'll walk inside with the 3 gold that I caught.
3 gold.
Okay, you back into the tavern. That waitress that you recognize is still kind of bustling about, and she notices you. Is like, "Hi, can I help you again?"
Yeah, I'm so sorry about my friend. Anyway. I'd love some sweet rolls. Do you have sweet rolls?
Oh, sure. Do you want them for here or to go?
To go.
Absolutely. Just 1 second. And then she just goes back and you see her kind of just disappear behind the bar where there's a kitchen. She comes out fairly quickly with a paper and cloth wrapping bundle and just hands it to you. That'll be 5 silver, please.
5 silver. I will give you 1 gold. You keep the change. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Please come again anytime you would like.
Ooh.
And I'll walk out.
Bye.
Okay, I walk out and I hold up the bag and I say, okay, we have sweet rolls for the wizard. I think this will help. I don't know.
All right.
I think we've brought enough attention to ourselves. I think we should head out. It seems like the city folk here know nothing about her. We
They're-
should get going.
So that's good.
We should use them as fodder.
Well, pick one up and bring them with us.
Yes, I will. I grab the nearest person.
Okay. You grab a it's just a teenage girl. She's just like, excuse me, can I yes?
I put her toward Comanche. Will this one do?
No,
what?
you need no. I'm sorry. I apologize for my friend, young lady. She needs to go.
I put her back down and I like try to straighten up like the shirt that I very obviously tore picking her up, and I'm like, yeah, go along now.
Bryce, would you consider
Okay.
yourself a people's person?
What people do you mean?
Okay, that answers my question. We should probably get out of this town before anybody alerts the.
I think we've drawn enough attention to ourselves. We should go.
But I am Rife,
You are
the
right.
hand and daughter of Grumish. I yell that because I'm very proud of that.
You just hear like in the distance just someone just go, woo! You don't see
Yeah. Like
Okay. Kyle, why don't you lead us out of here?
The shadows are my friends. I'm being called out right now.
Cal, do you want to lead us out of here?
good idea. Send the fodder first, shaman. Good.
So the path out of town is very well traveled, very clear. It's not very difficult to get through. And as you exit the gate, there's no trouble. It's not really a fortified place. Everything seems pretty chill. The path to the tower is once again very visible. It's it's not difficult to get through. There's not a lot of tracking you need to do. The tower is tall. You can still see it. And there's a faint magical, it glows even now a little bit, especially as the sun has truly set. Now it's starting to get dark. The magical energy is just absolutely all around you.
How close are we to the tower? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How close are we to the tower?
Probably, you judge, it might even just be a 10-15 minute walk.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to. You said magic like aura is like all around us.
Yes, you can feel the power has kind of just been absorbed into the land for the centuries that Posea has lived and worked here.
If I used Eldritch Sight to cast detect magic, would that show up anything?
It would. You would see all kinds of magic. Nothing really active, just kind of the residue of spells being enacted over a long period of time. Abjuration, enchantment, transmutation, even evocation, but that is like a little bit less. There's power of all kinds, and it is just infused this part of the forest.
There's a lot of magic here. We should be careful even on our way over there.
I start a slow jog and I start forget the walk. I think we need to run. And I start jogging ahead. It's a short walk. Maybe if we run, we'll get there faster. We need to get there before somebody else gets there.
You heard the man.
We don't know if we're the only ones looking for this.
Exactly. What shouldn't we get there first?
All right.
Okay.
You might not see me, but I'm there. I'm skulking in the shadows because that's how I feel more comfortable.
We hear your voice.
Shaman sees wisdom in this idea. I will follow.
Am I the
Perfect. All right, so are you just taking straight off down the path, except for Scout, who has melted into the shadows? So
Yes.
you charge down the path. It is much closer to 10 minutes than 15 since you're starting to really run. Even you, Hollis, trailing at the back, I assume, as the least athletic of the bunch.
If I see the shaman lagging behind, I'll go pick him up and give him a respectful piggyback ride.
I am happy to do this.
Do you consent to the piggyback ride, Hollis?
I consent to a firefighter's carry.
Yes.
There you
Fireman's
go.
carry.
Better.
I got it.
There you go.
Now you're speaking my language.
That sounds good.
Perfect. So we have all four of you headed down the path to the Wizard's Tower. In no time at all, it starts to appear before you, like out of a storybook, a classic, stereotypical Wizard's Tower. Tall, thin, a door right in the center, made of this like pearlescent brick that is still just like very gently like firefly glowing. It's got a tiled roof way on top, and only a couple of windows like sporadically scattered around, very, very high up. You don't see any windows close to the ground.
Can I use my divine sense to detect good or evil, anything that's been affected by a hollow spell? I know the location of any celestial fiends, undead within 60 feet of me.
So there's no celestial or undead, and you don't sense anything that has been hallowed or defiled.
Cool. Can I sense good or evil as well? That's part of it as well.
You don't feel anything in one particular direction or another. Everything is just magical.
Now, how far are we from this door? The door and everything. Are we still?
I would say you're probably maybe 15 feet away.
And we don't see any of. Can we look around? Is there any? There's no other life. We don't see any guards or any other.
Roll a quick
beings?
perception check.
11.
You don't see anything.
Nope.
You guys seem to be the only people here. You don't even see any life in the tower. There's no lights coming from the windows, nothing moving inside. You don't hear any noises other than just regular woodland noises.
Hey, Rife.
Can I
Yes, shaman.
Hey, Rife.
Yes, shaman.
Could you put me down?
Yes, so this is what I want to do because I'm a wrestler and I feel like I have to. I want to like throw him and he does like a little spin and kind of just glides on his feet right in front of me.
Roll a d20, but yeah.
I would like to peek in one of the windows if they're not too high.
They are they are too high.
What
high.
check do I
Climbing.
need to do for that? Like
Just
I rolled a 12.
That's enough. You gracefully twirl him around and kind of in an unexpected way, Hollis, you're suddenly very gently placed back on the ground in front of Rife. And oh,
Okay, let me know you're going to do that next time. But I will. Let me go drop off these sweet buns, sweet cakes.
Yes.
Let's see if this.
Drop them off
We'll see.
like a gift at the front door.
Yes. You guys take a couple steps back. It's like hide behind a tree or something. I just want to. Maybe I'll be the only one to knock on the door or something. I just have like an idea.
That's good. Do we have ranged? I can throw a hand axe. I right between the eyes, just right there. That's all we need.
Our goal is to get inside, so we'll see. It's fine. I'm going to Mask of Many Faces into like a normal. I'm gonna turn into the woman that Rife was interrogating outside the tavern, and look just like her.
okay.
What
And
does she sound like?
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'll walk up to the front door and knock on it with one hand and with the sweet cakes in the other.
I will then run and hide because he did not give us any time to do that. We were just standing out there like, oh, I guess that was our cue.
I give you guys some time as I walked over.
As soon as your hand touches the door, you suddenly feel very strange. And all four of you, your vision goes black.
Amazing. Did that happen to you guys too?
So I dropped to my knees behind the bushes. Grimmish, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have failed you. Please take this. I'll just start going into like the apologies because obviously I've made my dad very upset, and I just need to pray for forgiveness right now. That's
as you all start to hear that prayer, everything starts to just like close in, and you fall unconscious.
That was fun.
What did you do?
And that's it, everybody. It's the show. Just kidding.
Thank you guys.
Unconscious, like 0 hit points?
Totally unconscious. And then you wake up. In front of you is a beautiful autumn glade.
What?
There's no tower. There's no town. The sun is up, shining brightly. The air is crisp and sweet. The foliage itself seems to glow with the most beautiful colors you have ever seen. It was a beautiful, hot summer's evening when you left, or when your eyes closed when you were at the tower. But now here you are, together in this deserted autumn glade.
And it's
no
autumn.
tower. And it's autumn.
What?
Colder?
Do I look like the elven woman anymore? Or do I look like Hollis?
You look like Hollis.
Is it cold now? Cold?
Yeah, cold.
Cold autumn. Okay.
Do we see any life, anything, any houses, anything? Nothing, just plant life, I guess, or
Just trees and grass. It's beautiful here.
Poppy there with me?
I wonder if this place is enchanted. I wonder if it's fake. Like, how do we know this place really exists?
We're here. That's how we know it exists. We're here. That's the simple answer. There.
So sorry about that, guys. Let me see what's going on. And I'll
She
catch-
could be right, though. How do we know this place really exists?
Kaylee, I'll take cast detect magic.
Okay. Nothing particularly magical.
It all looks real.
All looks real. Just trees.
Are we're on is there a path nearby we can like check to see if there's some path? Because a path would mean that there's like beings here. Otherwise, we're just
It looks totally untouched.
We'll walk around. A glade would mean like there's water in front of us, right?
So there's a there's like a little bit of a pond. Lots of these beautiful trees.
I'll go over and like switch my hand in the water, see if anything like rustles up.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Flat 10.
No, where is it? Minus 13.
Okay.
Minus? Oh, wow.
Hers is 13.
Mine is.
Oh,
And Alicia, your passive perception would be 10 plus your wisdom. And I think your proficiency maybe as a rogue. I don't actually know that.
ooh,
Are you proficient in perception, Alicia?
perception. Yeah.
What's your perception skill?
Must be 13. Does that sound right?
That does sound right.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ryth and Scout, you sense a presence around you. Something small, like something's watching you.
I know when I'm being watched, and I know when I'm being seen. Do you feel that, or is it just me? Am I going
I
crazy?
would like to cover her mouth.
As you move to cover Scout's mouth, you just hear a noise and a tiny periwinkle blue fairy dragon pops into vision next to you, just like hovering right at eye height. So like what, 6.5 feet in the air. Just what you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you?
Do-
Are you?
See this?
I'm Volprin.
Are you here to battle?
Where are we?
Oh, neither here nor there, really. Just someplace. It's pretty, right?
it's very beautiful.
Yes.
Do Comanche and I see this dragon?
Yes, as soon as you hear the noise of Volprin speaking, I assume you turn around and see this. It's just periwinkle dragon. Little tiny one.
Who are you?
Volprin.
What do you want with us?
Nothing. You're new. So I'm saying hi. Okay, bye.
Wait.
Comes out of existence. And then pops right back up. Yeah?
Could you tell us where we are and who else is here?
Mhm.
Well, you're here. And so am I.
Do I recognize this little thing as being Fae?
It looks like a fairy dragon. You would recognize it as a fairy dragon.
With my like Fae like kind of like background kind of thing. Can I talk to him like Sylvan? I think I
Sure. Do you speak Sylvan?
do. I'll speak to it and say, "Are we in the Feywild?"
Volprin looks at you. I don't know.
Gosh, we're getting no off from a sweet roll.
Do I still have the sweet rolls?
Ah, you had them on you.
Maybe we can get him talking.
I didn't know if they got taken.
You
Volprin,
still
do you
have a
wanna-
sweet roll. What's a sweet roll?
I'll take one out. I don't really know yet. I haven't had one.
He's got his little claws out and
Is it good?
that's really good. You should have some.
I'll take it from it. And take a bite. Pretty good. Right? Comanche, Scout, you want one?
No.
Oh, thank you.
I think this is the way we get.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Wait.
Who's back? Yeah?
What
We-
is there to do here?
What do you want to do?
We don't know where we are.
You know Posea?
Here. Hmm.
How long have you been here?
I don't understand that question. A while, probably?
Are you alone? Is it just you?
No.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Could you take us to meet the others?
Here they don't like me so much.
Who doesn't like you?
The dryads.
Why?
I don't know. They don't have a sense of humor.
You seem like a nice enough thing.
Thank you.
I mean, I would at least talk to you before I ate you.
Let's not get hasty.
That's
Me
a
too.
good.
Can you take us to the dryads?
No.
More food?
Where did you come from?
Well,
Where are you going?
we were trying to go to this tower. You see, the wizard's tower, or maybe it's a wizard. I'm not certain. It might be a lich by now, but that's where we were headed. And then we got sent here to meet you. So we are only trying to find our way because we are very lost right now.
You want to go to the material plane.
What's that?
Not here.
I think that's where we came from.
So
Probably.
could you tell us where these dryads are? Maybe we could find them and convince them that you aren't so bad after all.
The dryads don't know how to get to the material plane.
Who knows how to get there? Do you know how to get to the material plane?
Maybe.
Open.
Shaman, sweet roll. Sweet roll. Give me the shaman, sweet roll. All right. And so I want to kind of get the sweet roll and just kind of waft it under the fairy dragon's nose and just be like, don't you want another sweet roll? You can have this one all to yourself. If you show us how to get to the material plane, there's a lot more where this one came from. And it can be all yours to enjoy.
While they're talking to Volprit, I've been burning some type of sage over here and starting a ritual.
Okay.
And then I touch this little dragon and I want to cast beast sense on it because I have beast sense and it gives me the ability to get inside this thing's mind and be able to hear and feel and see everything it sees, hear everything, sense everything, and basically see the world through its eyes. But while I'm doing that, I'm blinded.
Does it need to be a beast?
Yes, it has to be a beast. Is this a beast?
You do that ritual and nothing happens.
Oh, so it's not a beast.
So okay.
Svolprin looks at you, Ryth, and the sweet rolls. Those are good. You know what's better?
What's better?
Harvest wine.
Harvest wine? Did anybody get any?
I feel like we can make a deal then.
I think that I can tell you how to get to the material plane, but I just need a token. Just a little favor. Because the dryads don't have a sense of humor, and they have the harvest wine, and they won't share any with me anymore. But you could get the harvest wine. You look strong.
What did you do that the
Just
dryads
a couple of pranks. They have no sense of humor.
Well, I know, like this group of fodder doesn't understand humor like I do.
Okay.
You see, Shaman, it's okay. I'm not talking about you. It's the other two. So
We'll get your wine.
we will get the wine, but you have to tell us what you did to make them angry.
I may or may not have tried to wake up their mother.
Ooh.
Who is their mother?
What other kind of mothers do dryads have?
Do the dryads have names, or does their mother have a name, or do they just call it by
I
leaf?
think they just call her mother.
How many
We
are
live
there?
with her. I don't know. A couple. More than one.
Okay.
You can't do it yourself, even though you can teleport.
What?
You can't get it for yourself, even though you can like teleport in and out.
No, they know what to look for, and I'm small. So I think that if you guys want to get out, you should go get some. And hey, if there's more than one flask, keep some for yourself. It's all the richness of the season in a single sip. It's the best.
We will do that. Can you lead the way, please?
It's that way.
Do we need to be wary of any traps? I would like to keep my fodder around as long as I can.
No, I don't think so. Dryads are pretty strong, though, so I'd be careful. They don't like to part with the wine. They only give it to other dryads, usually. And their mother.
And how many dryads should we be expecting to come across?
More than one.
More than one. I wanted to ask a side note. Does the name Posea mean anything to you?
It's cool.
It is cool.
All right. Do we have a deal? We will attempt to get you one. And in return, you will help us get back to the material plane.
Well, you have to succeed. And then, yes.
Then yes.
You do have to succeed.
One flask of wine, and I will tell you how to get to the material plane.
Can I
Done.
Can I tell if she actually knows, or if Volprit actually knows how to get to the material plane?
You can roll an insight check.
I will do that. Not get at it, but I will do it. Oh, it's a 17.
Volprin seems to be totally sincere, but also a little bored. So this is entertainment. It's been a while, I think, since Volprin has had a conversation, maybe. They like you, but they also aren't done playing yet.
So are you gonna lead us to the dryads, or are you just gonna point in that direction?
That way!
What pranks do you like to play?
All of them.
What's the best prank you've done?
You'll
Because-
find out.
Oh, we'll find out?
Probably.
Great.
The best prank is always the one you haven't finished yet. Bye!
All right.
Go.
Team, we need to be stealthy about this.
What about the hand of Grimish? Says stealthy, sir.
Grumish, and sorry, Ryth, as strong as you are, I think there are a lot of dryads, and I think they definitely messed me up. I know maybe one might not mess you up, but
Look, my only mission is to kill Posea so I can gain my father's honor and his favor. All right? All of this other stuff is meaningless. So the fastest way to get there is that way and through my mighty scimitar and maul.
oh wow.
I'm already walking that way. I've already headed in that direction.
See? The fodder has the right idea. And I start walking after the fodder. Shaman! Come on!
I'll walk.
I'm assuming that Scout is already hidden shadows, so I don't see her.
Are you melting into the shadows, Scout? Going
Yes.
sneaky?
I'm looking around because for some reason I still feel like there's another presence that we're missing. I feel like there's someone else watching us. Maybe. Then again, I'm really, sort of nervous. I'm a nervous type.
I assume you're out there
Not that there's just one of him around watching us. That's why I think we should be careful. Keep track of what's going on.
Scout, I assume you're out there somewhere, even though I have no idea where you are. Could you just keep a lookout out in front of us for us?
I will.
So we don't run into the dryads.
Naturally.
I appreciate that.
All right. So as you move in towards where Vulprin pointed, it's still like very quiet. You don't really hear bird song or anything. There's a light breeze rustling through the treetops very, very gently. It's a clear wood. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of underbrush. It's very well tended. And as you move through one thicket, it opens up just a little bit into a slight clearing, and across the clearing you see a grove. But a grove would be kind of a misnomer here because it's really one big tree intertwined with other smaller trees. They're all coming together to form this like elaborate, multi-storied structured dwelling. There's small treehouse structures kind of just scattered throughout this like grove, this cluster of trees. And the smallest one is right nestled in the roots.
Who wants to approach first?
I will. So I'm gonna pop my weapons up.
Okay.
And I'm looking for any type of a door or like, hello?
So as
Hello?
you start to approach, right, you see that that small structure in the roots of the tree definitely has a door, and behind it, it looks like maybe there's a rope ladder leading up to the next little tree house. And in front of that door are two dryads. These ones looking particularly sturdy. They're covered in these like tough, ropey vines, and they're armed.
Have they seen us? Have they seen us yet? Probably.
They've definitely seen Riot.
Excuse me. May I have a word? I'm coming. I have all this, but let's not make this difficult.
They immediately brandish their weapons and start speaking to you in a language that sounds like cracking branches and rustling leaves. Hollis, if you are close enough to hear, you would understand it.
Great. Have I seen them yet?
How far are you away from Riot?
I don't think that far back. I think I was assuming that Scout was out in front of us.
Yeah, we can't see her, can we? She's in the shadows?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I assume you're stuck to the trees just outside of the clearing.
Mm-hmm. I'm slightly hidden in the shadow, but I'm watching. I did not see the dryads. I didn't see them.
You might be able to hear them now because they've started speaking. Riot is charging towards them. Hollis, what would you like to do?
You said they haven't seen me yet. How big are they?
They're like normal dryad size. They're not huge, but they're
like
sturdy looking. They look like guards.
They're guarding something then.
Am I able to mask of many faces like into a dryad?
I don't. What are the exact the exact words of the verbiage of disguise? Because it's disguise self, right? You can just disguise self.
Yes. You make yourself, including your armor, blah blah blah, look different until the spell ends. It just says that you look different. It doesn't say like a humanoid or anything like that.
Sure. I'm gonna say it might not hold up to close inspection, but if you'd like to pop a disguise on, go for it.
Yes, I would like to do that, and I'd like to jog up to Rife, and in Sylvan, I'd say, "I'm so sorry. She's with me. I was just giving her a tour of the place, and we'll be out of your hair. Don't worry."
And one of them steps forward a little bit, still brandishing a club, and looks at you. Who are you?
Oh, I am Kringle. And
Chris.
Yes, I'm Kringle. Have you not seen me before?
We do not. recognize Kringle. Everyone else is in the grove. We have not sent anyone out.
How many of them are there?
All you see are 2.
Okay. I'll cast Charm Person on them. It's at their level, so I get to do both of them plus nobody. So I'd like to cast that if possible.
Okay. And tell me what charm person does.
Sure. Oh, yeah, it's definitely humanoid. So that won't work. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. Wisdom saving throw.
I'll say give it a shot.
I'll say, are you sure you don't recognize me?
What are the what's the save they have to make?
Save is 15.
Okay, so they did both make it because they're fake creatures. I'm having them roll an advantage for that. So they look at you. Because charm person is that one of the spells where they are very aware that the spell has been cast afterwards, or is it not?
I think it's after it's cast, but I think it says like after it's successful or something. I don't know. I think after the spell is over, like after an hour, maybe they find out.
So you have to check and see like if if they pass their save, if they know that you cast that spell, because I think that's still a thing in 5th.
It is. Are there verbal and somatic components to?
Yeah, there definitely are.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that the 2 dryads, after seeing you cast a spell on them, look at each other and just charge.
Okay, great.
Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh,
Uh,
barnacles. Also, I have no clue who this third person is who just walked up beside me and started clickety clacking with the
Yeah,
stick.
you don't, and none of you know what they were saying. So you just you saw Comanche. Maybe you saw Comanche and Scout. I think probably saw Hollis put the disguise on, but you have none of you know what Hollis was saying.
Did Hollis understand them?
Yes, they were speaking in Sylvan to each other.
What were they saying? What not? Like, that's something I think we need to know.
Did you have time to tell them, Hollis?
I don't know, Hollis.
I'm not sure he did, because he just started. He went straight into convo and then tried to cast a spell on them.
And they're charging us right now.
They sure are.
If anything, I would have put like my hand on the back of like Wraith as if like she's with me, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure you had time to communicate what they were saying.
I definitely didn't communicate it to Wraith.
All right, initiative rolls, please. Let's go with Hollis first. What'd you roll?
11.
And Scout?
12.
And Wraith?
3.
Oh, good. Comanche.
19.
Ooh. Comanche, you are first.
My axe was already on its way before they even started charging. And I'm gonna use my reckless attack, which gives me advantage on my attack. And oh yeah, I rolled a 18, 19, I rolled a 22 and a 21. Does that hit?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And the damage is I got a 12, 13, 14. I hit a 14 on one and a 13 on the other.
Wow. Okay. Describe to me how you hit them.
So my axe, I was already holding, I was clenched, I was just waiting. And the minute I saw them charge, I was already swinging. And I swung. I swung as they're charging me. I swing with my great axe, and it comes from the right and slashes right through the stomachs of the 2 of them, like one after the other. And before they even know it hit them, I'm already swinging back from the left and crossing across their neck on the other side. So I swing across their stomachs and come back on the other side across their necks.
Oof. And that neck wound, which was very smart of you, Comanche, as they start to try and cry an alarm and they can't because they have been so severely wounded. One of them has dropped their club and they look very surprised at what has just come out of the clearing at them. And it is now one of the Dryads' turn. It's going to try and just strike back at you. that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. I assume that hits.
Are they within 30 feet of me?
Yes, they have
'Cause
rushed
they have-
into
They have to do the save as soon as they get in 30 feet of me.
for a wisdom save.
Yeah, the conquering presence.
Okay. One rolled a 14 and one rolled a 5.
Cool.
So what happens to the one who lost?
Petrified with fear.
Okay. So yeah, that's the one that dropped its club. So the one that's like injured in its throat and its stomach dropped its club, staring at this one-eyed half-orc like. The other one tries to knock the club against the barbarian that just attacked it without mercy for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is Scout's turn.
Woohoo! All right, so I'm actually sort of behind them. So I see when Comanche comes toward them and swings the axe. So I'm gonna try to like approach them from behind. And I have my daggers.
Okay.
They're light. And that way I can kind of just like run at them. And because my worry is that they're going to do too much damage to Comanche. So I want to try to help take them down before. So
Okay.
are they both the same size? Or is one bigger, one smaller?
They're both the same size. One is holding a club and just attacked Comanche. The other one has dropped its club and is staring petrified at Rife.
All right, so I'm just going to go after the one that's going after Comanche then with my dagger.
Okay.
And jump on his back if I can.
Go for it. So roll to hit for me.
Okay.
So roll your d20 and then add your attack.
18. Wait.
Oh, that definitely hits.
18 of them. Yeah, I think I'm 18 because I rolled my d20. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you add your attack modifier, which it should be next to your daggers. So it's going to be your dex plus your proficiency. So your dex modifier plus your proficiency.
6 plus 6.
Wow. Okay, so with a 24, you definitely hit.
Mhm.
And Comanche is flanking, so I'm going to say that you have sneak attack here.
Yes.
So roll your dagger damage, which I believe is a d4. And then I don't know how many sneak attack dice you get, but it should say on your character sheet.
3 plus 3, that's 6.
And then roll your sneak attack dice, which I think you've got a couple of d6s you get to roll because you're sneak attacked.
I think it's
I get
2.
an extra 3d6 damage. So
Oh, 3, huh?
I was gonna say, if you're level 5, I think it's more than 2. Nice. So roll 3d6 for me.
but 1.
Just one?
6, 5.
Well,
But add them all, or do I pick the highest one?
No, you add them all.
Ooh, 12 then. But
That dryad, you jump on its back, and you don't even need your second dagger. You just right into the throat wound that Comanche has already created, and it drops with you still on its back. The other one, still mostly petrified at Rife, suddenly looks at you like, ugh! And it is its turn. So it is, does it need to save again?
It has to save again. Yeah, DC 13.
So it rolled an 18. Is that take its whole turn? Is it the beginning of its turn it saves or the end?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says. Oh, sorry. I went to a different page. It just says creatures can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
The end of its turn. So then that's its whole turn. That you can't do anything else. So it wrenches free of the fear of you and then immediately looks at Scout and seems to be not sure what to do, and that's all it can do. So now it is Hollis.
Hollis is terrified. Seeing Scout come out of nowhere and slit this dryad's throat. I think he says, Poppy, go get it. And Poppy hops off my shoulder and starts flying and with its little short bow, it's going to take an attack as I start gathering up like some rocks off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Magic Stone with my
Okay.
bonus, and with my action, I can use my familiar's attack rather than my own. So Poppy's going to try to shoot the dryad with its short bow.
Okay, roll to hit.
Got a +6. That is a 10, so 16.
That hits.
Awesome. 1 piercing damage,
Okay.
but it needs to succeed on a DC 10 con saving throw.
For poison?
Yep.
It succeeds.
Okay. All right, that's all I got. I'm kind of like taking steps away.
You don't get to cast magic. Oh, you cast magic stone, so you don't get to throw magic stone at this point, right? Okay. Fantastic. Then I do believe it is Wraith's turn.
I'm gonna smush that tiny little dryad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my maul, and I'm just gonna could have gone better. You could have just answered my questions. Now I must destroy you in the name of Grumish, and then I flip it, and then just boom, right, just down the middle. Just it turns into Play-Doh or whatever. Hopefully, if I hit.
Roll to hit.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Tell me how you destroy this thing.
So like I said, I'm twirling it. I'm just juggling it around. It's like we could have done this the easy way, but you had to go attack me. Like I didn't even know what you said. But now I'm gonna destroy you in the name of my father, because I am the hand of Grimish. And then I come, and it just you see it just slow-mo come down, and it's like a water balloon exploding as the maul's coming down, because it's a little spiky on the end. It's like what you tenderize your meat with, but way bigger. Just boom, all the way into the ground. That's it. Do I need to roll damage?
No, you don't. This thing was already on its last legs, and you've reduced it to kindling. Ouch. So you have 2 dead dryads in front of you.
Yep.
And it's quiet again.
Yep.
We're right next to that door, right?
You are. They came up to you, so you're probably in a good 10 feet away from the door.
I'm gonna go up to the door and kick it open.
Is it locked?
I'm still in fight mode right now, so I got a lot of adrenaline.
Roll a strength at advantage then, and we'll see how locked this door is.
I'm like,
17.
ooh.
So you kick the heck out of this door, and it splinters, but it is locked. Seems to be with a heavy bar on the other side, so it stays shut.
Ouch.
But it is a damaged door.
Ow, that hurt.
Is-
Right? You want to take a swap at it?
At what?
At this door? You want a shot at it?
You got it, Potter.
I can pick the lock.
I think we're past
Just,
Go ahead.
I would like to try to pick the lock.
Go right ahead. So roll a d20 for me, and you will add your dex modifier and then double your proficiency, I believe.
Okay. Ooh, 8.
Plus,
Yeah, it was plus my dexterity plus 8. Plus 3. Yeah, it's 8. Oh.
All right, move aside, and I want to just.
the door's just too damaged for you to.
I want to. This is Sparta the door down.
Go for it. Roll me an athletics or a strength.
Something. Maybe it's
I'll do athletics. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Scout?
maybe it's enchanted. Where's the warlock?
18
Ooh.
for athletics.
With an 18, after the good kick that your colleague Comanche dealt it, that second kick, boom, the door just bursts in.
Great teamwork.
kind of.
I do have a question for you, Kailey, and it's only
Yes.
because I have never played a 5th edition paladin before.
Mhm.
So on this channel divinity, right?
Yes.
It has a conquering presence. It says no action, and then guided strike, no action. But then up top, I see like a little like slot for my channel divinity that says one action. But on every other page, it says special. So I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, and I'm not like cheating or anything. It's just weird that it says no action, but then there's an action slot.
So I think you get to use channel divinity once a day.
Yeah, that's what I just want to make sure that was
Yeah,
good.
that's
and
what that
was
little
it.
that's what that little box is for.
Okay, cool. It was just a little confusing because it said no action on there, and I just want to
Yeah.
make sure. Cool. All right. Ha.
So yeah, you kick that door in. Do you guys want to go inside?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Who wants to go first?
The hand of Grummish feels nothing.
Okay, go first.
So as you move into this very, very broken doorway, you see what looks like just a classic guardhouse. It's fairly Spartan, simple. There's a couple of those wooden weapons, just a couple of clubs just lying against the wall, a couple of rations that really don't look like much other than just fruit wrapped in leaves. And then directly in front of you is a doorway opening, and it leads up to a rope ladder, which seems to go to the next structure. You don't hear or see any other movement yet, but breaking down that door did make some noise.
Let them come.
I'd like to start climbing the ladder.
You guys, we
Okay.
should for the wine. I just kill all of these dryads.
It's fine. It's in the name of Grimmish. As I would like to be like right beside the door and just like get ready to like whack-a-mole
like
whatever
an anvil.
walks. I'm getting ready for whack-a-mole, man.
So the door actually leads up. So it's a rope ladder up to a trap door. So
Okay.
you'll have to go in one at a time.
I'm gonna scramble up that rope big time. Is there a door at the end of the ladder? There's a door at the end of the ladder?
So yeah, it's up the rope ladder and then a trap door that you'll have to pull up.
So I guess I'll go last just in case someone comes behind us then.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait for someone to I'm gonna shut the remains of the door
Okay.
and then just kind of wait for a surprise attack
I'm gonna
until
cross.
everyone gets up.
Okay, so we have Scout going up the ladder first.
Yeah, I'll go behind Scout. I've dropped my dryad form.
Okay.
Right, it was me the whole time.
It's gonna be
Thank you.
Shaman. Oh,
Yes, I have that. If you ever see somebody that wasn't there before, that looked somebody different, it was probably me.
I figured you just joined our side when you threw the stone. Oh, Shaman.
Don't worry.
May Grimmish bless you on your journeys, whatever that sign is, whatever. Oh, Shaman. Okay.
When you open up that door, don't go up there yet. I'm going to send another scout, a fake scout, out in front of you to see if there's anybody there. Okay?
Thank you.
And right when she opens the door, I'm going to cast Silent Image, and another scout crawl up to see if anybody's going to immediately attack.
Decoy.
Okay. Roll a quick dex check for me to see how quickly you're able to get that out while hanging onto a rope ladder.
From Hollis?
Yes, from Hollis.
Dexterity is 6 + 3, 9.
Okay, so there's a bit of a delay as Scout pushes that trap door open and you're like, "Huh!" Getting that silent image out. So the trap door is open for a second and you hear again in Sylvan just a note of surprise and a rustling of bark and leaves. And then a cry of alarm as that silent image comes out, and you hear what begins to be scuffling, and then another dryad face is right over that trapdoor and looks down at you all.
Scout.
Stabby stab. That's what you do, fodder. Stabby stab. We're already past the point of cordials, okay? Just stabby stab up. That's what you do.
Can I shoot one of my...
You gonna stab, Scout?
They obviously, now these guys are obviously protecting something, right? So they're all dangerous.
They're trying to attack us. I think we're past it.
I should probably just act without even thinking, right? I shouldn't try to like talk him out of
She's-
anything. I
We
should
She's a
can
nice-
just
go
we
for
can
it.
just
Whatever what would Scout do if she was like hanging onto a rope ladder and something kind of just went down her face like, huh?
What would I do?
What
Like-
would Scout do?
I'm gonna have to attack then, because based on what we experience outside, I'm gonna have to act the same. So
Yeah.
as long as we leave one alive, we'll get all the answers we need.
yeah.
Then we'll kill that one.
So roll your d20.
7.
Plus 6, right?
Yeah, 13.
You hit.
Okay.
So this one you just reach up and stab. Go ahead and roll your damage and your sneak attack damage, because this was not what this poor dryad was expecting.
Oh God. 2 plus
We're gonna fall down the ladder.
8? Does that make sense? If I use my D4, am I using the right one though?
Yeah, so d4 plus your dexterity.
Oh, goodness. Plus 6? 6. So 6 plus 6 then. 12?
Is it plus 6? Is that adding your proficiency, or is it
No,
just
that's
your dexterity?
my dexterity.
You have a plus 6 to your dex?
22.
That seems a
Yes.
little.
Yeah, plus 6 to my dexterity. Hold on. Yeah, plus 6 to my dexterity. Plus 3. I'm plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
That's
plus-
okay. So I think the plus 6 is for your dex save, not your dex check.
That's right. That's right.
So
Plus
so it's 3 plus you rolled what'd you roll on the d4?
2.
So that's 5, and then you roll 3d6 again
Oh,
and add that as well.
okay. 6, 6, 2.
Things messed up.
So 14 plus, what do we say, 5?
Yeah.
You get that knife, probably, I think it's right through that soft point right there.
Yeah, just nice and pretty like.
And you are supporting this dryad, and its eyes have rolled back in its head, and it is no longer with us. What would you like to do?
I'm past you. You have to go up.
All right, so his body just drops down out of the hole then?
You're supporting it, so it's up to you. So you just let it go, and
Yep, and then I just grab the body and I just pull it down beside me. I'm like shaking on the ladder, but the body just drops on the like all the way down to the floor next to me. I want to peek up a little bit and I want to peek up carefully, like with my eyes, just above to see what's up there, because they were obviously protecting something up there.
so as you peek up, you
Yeah.
see and you start to smell a kitchen.
I smell food, you guys. Food. There's humans here.
Food means wine. Go.
There is still what as you peek over, you see that it's like a normal kitchen, and then there's a cauldron simmering, and next to the cauldron is a very surprised looking dryad holding a ladle and looking a little frozen. Not sure what to do.
I'm gonna need some backup, guys.
I can talk to it.
I don't know. So the person who's cooking the food, or the guy that's cooking the food, is just looks scared, right?
Yes, it looks like they had run to something, and it looks like maybe a knife was thrown across the room to where that silent image maybe was, and now it's seen its fellow just jerked through the trapdoor, and your top of your head come peeking out.
What's for dinner? But you know what? I don't want to attack right away, because maybe we can get information out of this one. Since it's the last being that we've encountered, it's the last one. Maybe because it's she, he, or whatever it is outnumbered.
Well, first off, we don't know how many there are. So I really feel like either you need to restrain the one with the ladle, or, we need to find more people,
This one starts to, as soon as and now that it's gotten over its shock a little bit, it starts to like work. It's like looking like it's about to start yelling.
Scout, let me talk to it.
Ellie,
Yeah.
can we charge? Can we roll up this ladder and go? Can we roll
It's
up
up
there?
to you. You're the one who sees it. What do you want to do?
All right. You know what, you guys? There's one up here. I don't know how many more, but I'm gonna need. We're all gonna-
Incapacitated before it shouts.
Ready. We need some muscles.
You're
Get
the
up there! You're the one in the door! You can't go anywhere because you're there. Just go and restrain the thing. Come
Okay.
on, fodder. Come on.
Run up the ladder really quick, and I run at the dry that's with the ladle with my dagger like up, and I'm like, if you make one noise, we're gonna get this. You're gonna end up just like.
Cover the mouth.
This is the
Roll
nicest.
intimidation.
She is the sweetest rogue I've ever met.
So
I know.
nice. So nice.
She loves those shadows because she doesn't have to act till everyone else does.
What'd you roll?
17.
It drops the ladle.
I follow.
It kind of just like says something and you don't understand. It's just and it sounds like that, like breaking and rustling leaves, the breaking wood.
I'm following her up into that room.
Okay, so as you hear just a don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
Scout,
Don't make one noise.
Scout, it's gonna be okay. I'll talk to it.
Okay.
Everybody come on up here. We're gonna be okay.
Okay, so I climb up the ladder behind Hollis.
Once Comanche's successfully up, I'll climb up the rope ladder, but I also want to pull the rope ladder up too and shut the door. So and then I'm gonna stand on top of the door.
Awesome. That happens.
I'll walk up to the dryad and say, and Sylvan, say, friend, what is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
I am Chila.
Sheila.
Who are you? Who are you people?
Just you're being attacked, but
Yes.
yeah. We need to know where your wine is. Harvest wine. We've heard a lot about it.
You just want harvest wine?
Yes.
For this?
my
How
friend
many have you killed for harvest wine?
3, and there's probably going to be more if you don't tell us where this harvest wine is.
It's complicated. Looks at you.
Don't know.
Scout. Just very.
You said no?
I would like to tell Hollis tell him about the little fairy dragon thing. Tell him the fairy dragon needed wine so we could get home. Like that's a thing that needs to happen. So the faster we can do that, the faster we can go and be out of their hair. All right, just make sure they know that, because then maybe, this is a thing.
I turn to it. Look, if we get this wine, we're out of your hair.
It's complicated because the wine is with mother.
Can you bring us to mother quietly?
Yes, but the rest will not understand. They will attack before I can explain.
Can shaman ask what this little Volprit demon thing is up to, because I don't like being duped. I like to kill things. That's what I like to do. And so all she sees is me like so it's very aggressive looking. It's very intense, but yes.
I turn to the dryad. Do you know common?
No. What is
Okay.
common?
I turn back to Ryth. I think bringing up the Volprid is a terrible idea. I think these dryads hate Volprid.
I think that there might be some alternative motive from that little fairy dragon thing, and I just want to make sure that we're not getting duped. And it could possibly actually ask who mother is. That seems like a better question right now, but I really feel like we need to know what that little blue demon thing is up to. Witchcraft, I tell you.
Do I bring up Volprin?
Yes.
Yeah? Comanche, yeah?
Don't say he sent us here for the
No,
wine.
I don't. Can I grab Hollis to the side for a second? And the
I
guys,
will
don't
hold
think-
down the dryad in the meantime.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring up that thing, because they didn't like that thing. So if we show any connection to that little dragon, it could work against us.
Okay. I turn to the dryad.
Please.
Apparently, he's being held down. Look, right. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt us. You know that jerk, the fairy dragon Volprin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you friends with the dragon?
No, we hate that thing.
But then why are you here?
Well, we want to know how we can get the harvest wine so we can
kill Volprit.
Keep it away from Volprin.
We are keeping it away. Mother is keeping it away from Volprin. Why?
If we know if we can get a hold of it, we can keep it away from Volprin easier.
Tell her that the little fairy demon dragon was trying to play a massive prank and taint the harvest wine, so we wanted to prank him first.
Volprin's planning something big, so we just want to know how to get to the wine, so we can make sure that we can keep Volprin away from the wine. Does that make sense?
But the wine is safe with Mother.
That's what you think.
Yes, it is safe.
I've heard differently from Volprin.
Roll a deception check, because this is a lie.
I got a +7. It's a 15.
I don't believe you. You have hurt my people. You are looking for our wine. And it starts to scream. Help, brethren, help!
I will load it up as soon as that happens.
Both. Me too.
Like I'm just Maul. Just imagine the head, just lasagna spilled on the floor now. That's what it is.
Okay. Well,
I tried.
Yeah. Roll a quick to hit, I guess, at advantage since it's restrained. Go ahead and roll damage too, because I can't imagine you're missing this.
Ooh. Oh no, what's my pluses? Oh, I'm okay. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then just a good 2d6. And then I want to tell the shaman, see, this is what happens when we do things your way. 13 points of damage.
It falls to the floor unconscious.
We learned nothing.
Can I check its clothing or if it does have any satchels or purses or anything on it to look for a key or something? Does it have anything on it?
Roll an investigation check.
That is a never mind. 4.
You can't find it in all that blood and guts.
So it's wearing very simple robes. It doesn't have anything that looks very valuable on it. It does have a couple of empty vials attached to its belt. One of them appears to have the residue of something silvery.
Ooh. Let's take those.
Grab it.
Ask the shaman if he can identify that.
Are you?
I think you just did.
I'll take a look at it and just look at it.
Just look at it. Just with your normal eyes or with your eldritch eyes.
I'll do eldritch sight.
Okay, so with your eldritch sight, you see that it definitely contains some kind of powerful magic, an enchantment. How far is the range of your eldritch?
30 feet.
So you also feel the same enchantment coming from the cauldron behind you that the dryad was stirring.
I'll go over to the cauldron and like sniff it, like what is just try to figure out do I recognize this thing at all?
So you see it's a silvery potion that's bubbling, and steam is coming up in spirals. You don't recognize it, but it does look very, very powerful.
Hey guys, this is some powerful stuff. I don't know what they were doing with it, but it's definitely magical. I say we give it to the next person. I don't know. Maybe we give it to the next person we see.
Let's fill up those vials because anything magical will only help us in my aid to appease my father. So
The problem is we don't know if it's going to help them or hurt them.
well, shaman, do an arcana check. Why don't you figure out what type of magic this is?
I already know it's enchantment.
Enchantment. Ooh. Well, if this thing here has no head, if this thing here was making it and has 2 empty vials, maybe, just maybe, it's something that they were drinking themselves.
Can I tell if the dryad was drinking this thing? And so you said it's just residue left in the vial, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good point, Ryth. Maybe you should drink some of it.
That's fine. Grimish will protect me.
I
I dip a pinky in and just
Are we
just
gonna?
like that.
It's like a boiling cauldron.
Yep, sure is.
Simmering. It's not too hot. You dip
Might
a finger
wanna
in,
We
Yep, I taste it.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
15.
You fall asleep.
Are you? Is he? Do you have any
Awesome.
awakening spells, shaman? Oh, crap.
Whose idea was this?
You can call me shaman. I'm not a shaman. I have no idea. I can try to wake her up. I'll walk up to Ryth and like a light pat on the cheek, like, "Hey, you with us?"
Dad, is that you?
Are there any windows we're upstairs? Are there any windows where we could see out into the rest of the village or this
So you
tree
can
house
see out,
place?
and it's facing out over the clearing, and then there is another, like, it's actually less of a ladder, almost a beautifully carved staircase curving around the tree, and it just kind of like exits out. So far, you've been pretty good at silencing anyone who might raise an alarm, so you don't hear anybody coming to get you. But
And there's another staircase that's going up.
so yeah, there's that staircase that's going up.
Okay, you watch Ryth. I'm going up these stairs.
Okay, I'm behind
Right
him.
here, awake. He was he just waking you up worked.
Ryth, you with us?
Ugh.
Okay, so
I feel so rested.
that potion or whatever it is put you to sleep. So I think we should use it on
Take some.
people.
You're
Yeah,
right.
Bring it with you.
I'll start filling up.
Go to pick up the big cauldron because they did not give me the vials. Like this will.
You go protect us.
I don't see how someone so scrawny can lift this, shaman, but your wisdom is what I follow.
Yeah, I'll just start filling up vials.
Okay, so you're able to fill up the vials fairly quickly, seal them. Do you each take one? Who's got them?
I don't have pockets, so I'm going up the stairs.
So, like, out of character, I feel like Scout should have them, because she's the rogue and she can pick pockets and stuff too. She might be able to slip it in people's drinks. That's just me, but any magic is good magic, I say.
There's packs, so pack them in.
All right. So you take those vials, you head just right up the stairs? How are you going up these stairs?
Oh, see, I knew that was coming.
I'll go first.
You're going to go first? I assume you are charging through, or are you going to try and be sneaky about it?
Oh, wait, am I going up the stairs first, or am I?
I was already up the stairs.
Oh,
going.
I'm sorry.
Were you being sneaky, or were you charging
No,
through?
full speed.
Cool. All right. So
Oh,
Comanche charges through. Does anyone even notice that Comanche has left?
Probably not.
when the DM gets happy like that, something great's about to happen.
I don't think anyone noticed that he just went up the stairs, to be honest with you. I just feel like we were very locked in our conversations of sleep and who gets we would probably know, like, all right, she's gonna get that, and then we look around and we're like, oh, where's the other fodder? Did he die? Like, that's basically my thought process with that.
Amazing. So everyone is bustling around the cauldron, the sleeping Ryth, Comanche, you just book it up the stairs. You charge up this beautifully carved staircase. and it leads you out into this open circular platform surrounding the crown of the tree. Immediately, you see 3 dryads turn to look at you. They're around this tiny bubbling cauldron, and you see that one is lifting a bowl of it, that same silver potion, to the crown of the tree. And as you watch, you clearly interrupted something. The branches of the tree start to rustle.
Great.
You see
Ah,
two
okay.
eyes start to open very, very slowly in this giant, ancient tree trunk. As the branches are rustling, you hear the clink of glass as the boughs are kind of lowered. And you see 2 flasks hanging from them, and they glow with a rich amber light, sometimes red, sometimes gold. A wide mouth begins to gape underneath those eyes, and the dryad staring at you shoves the bowl to the mouth of the mother very quickly, and tips the silver potion into its mouth as the branches start to settle again. And the other 2 start to run for you, screaming in Sylvan.
So just to clarify, 2 dryads and the mother.
3 dryads and the mother.
3 dryads and the mother.
The mother, they have been feeding the potion to. Looks
Okay.
like the
tree.
mother has kind of settled.
Ryth, you didn't happen to taste all the seasons or anything, or seasons of the harvest when you tasted it, did you?
Nope. But I realized I never knew my mother.
I thought you had daddy issues.
Well, my mother apparently died during childbirth. It's a long story. I feel like this adventure is far too short for me to tell you how long that story is.
So you've got 2 dryads charging towards you as another one is staring at this giant tree, trying to figure out what to do, kind of figuring out its priorities. What would you like to do, Comanche?
I grab how close to Scout am I?
Scout, did you charge up right after, as soon as you realized Comanche was gone?
I'm aware of the fact that they did not notice me sneak into the room, so I
Mhm.
take advantage of that as usual. And did Comanche strike yet, or is he getting ready to?
So it looks like, Scout, you just let us know where you are in the room then. Did you come up behind him and step onto the platform?
Yeah, I stepped on the platform, but I'm back against the wall. I'm
Okay.
using sort of I just snuck around the doorway. That's kind of how I move in general.
Okay, so do I see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would know. You want him to know you're there, right? So then I would say that.
Yeah.
She's there.
I'm there.
Okay, so I want to say to them, we need to find a way, because they were feeding that mother as they're charging us. They're coming. We got to hurry. We need to get that stuff from the cauldron and get it to the mother. We need to get that to her.
Get it to the mother.
Get it. We have to get it on her, to her, feed it to her, somehow get it on her. It put Ryth to sleep. We could use it against the mother.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Just so you know, they just dumped a whole cauldron of the stuff into the mother's mouth.
Yeah, the mother's not the one you have to worry about.
Are they drinking that same cauldron?
The different one. But we assume it's
It looks the same. The
Okay.
cauldron with the smaller. It looks like it's just a smaller cauldron that they keep up there to feed to mother. But it looked the same silvery potion. It looked the same that you saw downstairs.
Okay, then never mind. That's not going to work.
Comanche, I think we're too deep in.
I'm charging.
Go for it. I think they are gonna. One of them's gonna get the jump on you with an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
On me, right?
On Comanche.
Yeah.
It's only 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But then you've got these two dryads in front of you, and it's your turn, Comanche.
It's my turn. Okay, I'm going to rage. I'm
Okay.
going to go into my rage, and in my rage, because I'm the bear totem. As they're coming, I all of a sudden go from 6'2" to 9'2". This gigantic bear with his hair and fangs and claws, and my whole spine just changes and fur comes out, and I'm like towering over Rythe, even as big as Rythe is. I look down on her and just go ha, and then that's so. For those of you who don't know, the totem, this totem line that we could take is the barbarian. Whatever we choose gives us different powers. So the bear gives me immune. I'm immune to all damage except for psychic.
It's resistant.
So I mean resistant. So I turn into the bear, and then I'm gonna
Look at you like.
And then I'm gonna that's my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna attack. There's 3 of them, right?
So there's 2 in front of you right now. The other one is over by the mother.
Okay, it's gonna attack the one. I can attack the one.
Okay.
One of them attack one. 18, 19, 20, 22. And then that's a sorry, I was behind.
22 it
13.
definitely hits.
Yeah, 30, 40, 15 damage.
Wow. Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
That's no, I'm gonna I attack the one for the damage, and then I'm gonna stand there and get ready to take the brunt of the next one. I can't really move much from that point.
Okay. Scout, you've a turn, and then we'll see if Hollis and Rythe get to join y'all.
Okay, so he took one of them. Can I use my sneak attack on the other one where I can deal extra 3d6 damage to one foe, I guess?
Sure, roll to hit.
Okay.
Because you're hidden.
I think 4 plus 6, 10.
Was that a 10?
Wait, no, wait. 4, 5, 6, 12.
So roll to hit first. Roll your d20 first.
Okay. 5 plus 6 is 11.
11's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait. Which one are you going for? Are you going for the one that was attacking Comanche?
So 15 then.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, then 15 will hit.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go after the other one.
Okay.
I use my short sword. Yeah, I'm gonna use I can't dual wield my short swords, can I? Just the daggers, right?
You can dual wield your short swords. The way that works is when you just deal the damage that you roll on the die. You don't add anything to it and you have to use your bonus action to do that.
Okay. I actually don't think I need to do that. I'm just going to go straight at him. He doesn't have a hit on me yet, right?
Correct. Yeah, that dryad has no idea that you're there.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. So I can use my usual, I can sneak attack, go up on him, and I just first, let me think of it. I want to think of something fancy.
Do something cool. Do something cool.
Do it cool, baby. You got to.
I have a short rope in my bag, and because I have it in my burglar's pack, whatever. So I just come up behind him and I sort of like loop the rope around his neck and I just pull it straight like this. He's like, this.
Okay.
I just wanted to be fancy something else.
I love it. No, I love it. Okay, so you've all rolled hit. So roll your d4 for damage.
2 plus 3. Is that 5? Does that make sense?
5 makes sense, and then you get, because it's a sneak attack, you get to roll your 3d6 and add that damage as well.
Woo! Okay, so this is wait, 2 plus 3. Oh my gosh, 5. And then with my 3d6, you said?
Correct.
Whoa. Okay, 6, 1, 13.
Plus 5. So that's you rolled 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool. That one starts to go limp against you. It's like still kind of hanging on, but you heard that one is struggling.
Hey, Scout, we should at least leave like 2 alive, I think. Just let them pass out, but I'm more worried that that's what the little sprite thing wanted, like out of character. But yeah, that's what the little sprite thing wanted, was for us to go in and hack and slash and kill everything so Mother would actually wake up. And that's the biggest prank of all. Slap chest.
Okay, so Hollis and Ryth, you hear hecka commotion upstairs. What do you want to do?
Lead the way, Wraith.
You got it, Shaman. I'm running upstairs, I guess.
Follower.
Okay, so you, as you run upstairs, you see that Comanche is engaged with one Dryad. He's got his axe ready to go. Scout has one by the throat. That one looks very weak. And then you see a third Dryad who looks totally healthy but super stressed out, holding a bowl of that silver potion next to the giant trunk of a tree.
Is the potion still going in the tree's mouth?
No, it's been fed to the tree at this point. So
so it's just dripping on the floor.
So yeah, it's just kind of got an empty bowl. There's still that little tiny cauldron on the other side that's still got a little bit of the potion in it, but all you see is a Dryad next to a blank tree trunk. You don't see a face or anything.
Okay, I'm like, what's that thing? So I would like to go and head toward the person with the potion, and I just want to knock them out. I want to just grab their head and slam it into the tree trunk and like try to KO them.
Okay. So roll an attack. This would be unarmed, unless you want to use your the haft of your maul. If you want to just use it as like as a blunt instrument for
non-lethal. I can do that. I'll just turn it to the flip side.
Yeah.
I'll turn it to the flip side. How about that?
Then you use your weapon bonuses.
Ooh, does a 12 hit?
Yes, that one it does.
Woohoo! All right, awesome. Coming in hot for non-lethal. That one ended up sideways. I'll re-roll that. 8 plus 3. 11 points damage.
That's gonna knock that one out. You smack it upside the head.
Just.
You slam it against the tree trunk, and it slides to the floor of the platform. As you do that, and you smack that head against the tree,
oh crap!
Eyes start to open back up, and the crown of the tree starts to rustle. You hear that clink of glass again as those boughs start to lower, and you see those 2 flasks of that amber gold red russet liquid hanging down, and the eyes are starting to open wider and wider. The mouth starts to open wider and wider. What do you guys want to do?
Can I use my bonus to grab the flask?
Roll sleight of hand. See if you're fast enough.
Oh, I'm pretty dexterous. Oh no, go back. No. The tablet. It failed me. Sorry.
No.
All right. I need this to be really good. My dex is not as good as I thought it was. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Okay, it's not stealth. It's left hand. 19?
Ooh.
You're able to grab one of the flasks, pull it down, and it feels actually strangely warm to the touch. Very nice. The bow is still hanging low. The eyes are opening wider, but you have a flask.
Cool.
Let's get out of here.
Shaman, throw the liquid in the mouth, because I would have deducted that by the weird person pouring liquid on the floor. That makes a lot more sense to the dumb person now.
Sure.
Throw a flask in. Baseball it.
I will, with my action, can I try to throw a flask?
Yes, absolutely. I will even let you use your sling if you want to use your weapons bonus.
I would love to.
Wait, I'm confused because that's what I'm just trying to reiterate, because at the beginning I had said to throw that in to give it to her, and I was confused because I thought that was the same liquid that from downstairs.
I'm pretty sure it just makes
Yeah.
another.
So when you said you wanted to grab the liquid, the tree was already gone back to sleep, so we didn't see any of the facial features. So when we walked up, we only saw someone pouring liquid onto the floor, trying to figure out what to do. But
I
when I
see.
slammed the head into the tree, it woke up the tree.
I
So we have to
got
put
it.
it back
I'm gonna
to
put
sleep.
it back to sleep.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. So I'm going to grab the vial that I just poured the potion into, fit it into my slings, swing it around, and then let go. And let's see what I get a +6 to this. Oh, it's almost good. It's a 2 + 6, 8.
It crashes against
Oh my gosh.
one of the side of the platform. You don't make it into the mouth.
That's not good. Okay, I think we should run.
Wait.
Scout and Comanche, you still have your dryads to contend with. Comanche, what would you like to do?
There's 2 left.
There's two left. So
I'm
one is
still-
unconscious, one is nearly there, and then there's the one in front of you, and the tree is waking up, and your friends are starting to panic.
Really quick, could I take
Go ahead.
Poppy's? Could I use Poppy's turn, my familiar?
Does your familiar get a separate turn from you?
It gets its own initiative. I don't know. We didn't roll initiative, so I didn't know.
Sure. Let Comanche finish his turn, and then Poppy will go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna because I want to get these off us so we can go. I'm just gonna swing. I'm still in bear form.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna attack
Forgot you're a
them.
bear.
Yeah, I'm still in bear form, so I'm just gonna attack them. And I got a 15 and a 79 and a 20 on the 2 hits.
20 hits.
Yeah, because it's 2 attack. The 15 doesn't.
15 doesn't hit that one.
Okay, so then I'm only hitting 1, and I got a 10, and I get 12 and 17. That's 19, 19 damage.
Oh yeah, that one is gone.
Okay,
That one's kindling as well.
and then I grab Scout, and I try to. We're running, because Scout's next to me.
Scout's next to you. Scout is throttling another dryad right now.
Oh
I'm
shoot! Okay.
So if you grab Scout, you're just dragging the dryad with her.
Well,
If you want to do that, you
Well,
super
can I take
can.
an
I'm not going to
opportu-
stop you.
can I take an opportunity attack on that one since she's got it like, no, that wouldn't work. Okay,
I
I'm gonna
think we
head to
need to
try to
leave
help her if she
alive.
can't. I'm gonna try to help her on my next turn if she still can't do it. I'm
Sure.
heading that way.
Poppy, what would Poppy like to do?
I am going to yell to Poppy, Poppy, grab the other flask. And Poppy's going to fly up to the other flask that Wraith wasn't able to grab and try to pull it down.
Okay, just a quick sleight of hand for Poppy. How big is Poppy?
Tiny.
Then make it an athletics.
Really?
It's a flask.
It's probably bigger than the Sprite.
Yeah, it's going to be at a -4. That's a 4. 8 minus 4. Right? Yeah.
So Poppy tries, but it's just not quite
Flapping it as
able.
hard as it can.
And Scout, what would you like to do?
I want to get off this dude's back, but I don't want to get off him if he's going to just attack us. But I feel really weird about leaving everyone dead without knowing. Are we planning just to go to get the amber liquid and go back to?
Well, I was planning on leaving. Like, I feel like we need to leave at least 2 alive because one can make the potion and one can feed the thing.
You
And
can
that was my
choke this
thought
one
process.
out. You can
Yeah.
choke this one out and not kill it if you want.
Yeah, so now that we outnumber the ones that are still alive, I want to sort of like whisper in his ear when I was on the back. Don't make the wrong decision. I'm going to let you go, but don't try anything because we will kill you in a heartbeat. I can take you out in less than a second.
No, just choke him out. No, just choke him
That
out.
one-
You're gonna kill him. You're gonna knock him out. That's all you need. No.
That dryad hears those words and does the smart thing and just pretends to fall unconscious. He goes limp against you and even like tries to snore a little bit to prove that he's super, super not a threat right now. He's just like,
He's lying.
And he just goes limp against you, and it just like drops his weapon and is like, I'm out. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I'm done.
He's done. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave him alive then, and I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna ask him. I'm like, what were you guys making? What happens if that tree wakes up? What happens?
So the tree is starting to move even more, and you're feeling the platform itself start to shake. The glass is starting to clatter. The one who's unconscious isn't sure whether to be unconscious or to answer your question, so it just is kind of just like he like kind of opens one eye and stares at you, totally confused, but starting to get very panicked. The tree is really starting to move. What do you guys want to do?
So I will pop that flask away. I'm gonna go grab the cauldron and chunk it into the tree's mouth, because she said there was some potion left in the cauldron.
Okay, a quick.
Because both of the flasks have been taken down, correct?
Only one flask has been taken down. The sprite was not able to lift the flask from the bow.
So can I go bonus, grab the other movement, and then chunk the cauldron?
Roll either athletics or acrobatics to see if you can do all those things this quickly.
Okay. 18?
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't add my athletics check in there. Sorry. I just rolled an 18 plus 6, 24.
So tell me how you accomplish this amazing feat of athleticism.
So I'm going to do like a springy jump back as I grab the flask, and then when I land, like it's that athletic like step and move. So like it's very quick. So it's like jump back, grab, and as I set, I'm grabbing this to throw. It's all like one collaborative like rainbow motion situation.
Amazing.
Do I have to roll to hit the mouth at all, or is it
no?
that
I'm
big?
gonna say that 18 does it.
Okay.
You have that second flask. It's warm in your hand as you tuck it away. Does the whole cauldron go in the tree's mouth, or just the potion?
I'm hoping only the potion goes in, but I'm not too bright, so if I poison the tree, it's not my fault. I just solved problems, baby.
The mouth starts to totally open, and that cauldron goes sailing in. And it takes that moment, its mouth closes, and then the eyes start to close, and the tree starts to settle, and there's a moment of quiet.
Grimish has blessed us all this day.
Right, that was amazing. Let's get the heck out of here.
The shaman's wisdom once again prevails. And I go running.
Perfect. So you guys are able to escape from the tree, no trouble. Where do you guys want to go? You just back to where you
back to the
were?
clearing, but I also want to hide one of the flasks. I want to keep one of them because I want to know what's so great about this wine. I was trying not to cuss so bad. Sorry. I want to know why this wine is so good, so I very much so intend to sip on it and drink it later.
Sounds good. As you reach the clearing, you hear a hi.
I got your flask.
Wow, very impressive.
How do we get out of here?
How do I know it's really harvest wine?
Why don't you go see the chaos that just ensued at the Dryad camp?
Did you meet Mother?
I did.
Is she awake?
No. For now.
Okay. See, was that so hard?
No. Now, is it so hard for you to tell us how to get out of this plane of existence?
No. Deal's a deal. Follow me.
All right. I follow. I don't hand it over until like we see,
So Volprin leads you through the woods and takes you to the edge of this glade. As the trees thin, you start to see something glittering ahead. As you approach even more closely, it's obvious that ahead of you lie snow-covered fields with vague shapes moving in the distance. And it looks as though it's bitterly cold, but you can't feel that chill from here.
Hold on, Volprin. Where we came from, it was summer.
Okay.
Autumn.
Autumn. It's autumn here. Where we came.
Autumn here, yeah.
Summer.
And those are the frost giant fields, so it's cold there.
Oh, I get really excited because frost giants mean that might be close to Icewind Dale, and that's what I'm trying to lead the tribe from Icewind Dale. That's why I would need to appease my father.
Right.
What?
I would avoid them. They're not very friendly.
Right. I think we need to finish our job, and this doesn't seem like it's anywhere near Lowerbane.
So if you go across those fields, watch out for the herds. If you mess with them, that's a good way to bring the frost giants on you and, giant-sized trouble, as it were. You know what I mean? Anyway, you just have to get across these fields to the Spring Meadow, and then just past the Spring Meadow, Summer Lake's right there. In the middle of the Summer Lake, portal to the material plane. Simple.
Sounds so simple. Why don't you come with us and show us how to get there?
I can't do that, but I can give you something that'll help you blend in better in the fields for the wine.
Oh.
Take any help we can get.
What? All right. Show us.
Right.
Depends on how good this stuff is.
No, I told you how. Give me the wine.
Give her the wine. Give it the wine. We'll be able to find out how she's going to help us. How it's going to help us.
I don't have to give you the extra help. I already told you what I was going to do. We honor promises here. And suddenly its eyes start to sparkle a little bit and it grows a little bit.
Ooh.
I hand over the wine. Calm down. It's fine. Just where I'd come from, promises don't hold.
Promises hold here, you'll find. And then, and since I promised to help you a little extra because I'm nice, he pulls out 4 white silvery woolen cloaks. All you have to do is put these on and it'll help you blend in. Okay? Good luck. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, you take one.
So it poofs out, and then those 4 cloaks are just lying in the underbrush, ready for you to take up and head on to the next portion of this plane. And we will pick up there next time.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
That was fun.
Fantastic. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all for being such incredible players. I had such a good time today. Follow us all on social media, but make sure to hit that follow button, Gilding Light, so that you know the next time we go live. Catch us next Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific for the next episode of Posea's Folly. I have been Kailey Bray. I am Hoppa Barbarian on Twitter, and I have been your Dungeon Master this evening. Big thank you to Gilding Light. Make sure to follow Gilding Light on social media. They're Gilding Light everywhere. And a huge thank you to Grant for running the stream today.
Thank you.
And thank you, Grant. We love you. Thank you to all the new follows and to the all the raids, Wormwood and Scraticus. Thank you so much. And let's do a quick round of who we all are and where we can find you.
Cool. Who wants to?
Kurt?
Kurt Caceres, Comanche. You can find me anywhere. Kurt_Caceres on all platforms. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
And Ember?
You can find me on Twitter at WWE Ember Moon, on Instagram at WWE_Ember Moon, and you can find me right here on Twitch at HalfDragonEM.
And I interrupted you as well. Did you need to say something?
Nope, that was it.
Cool. Alicia?
I'm Alicia Marie Body on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. I'm Alicia Marie Live.
And Johnny?
I am Johnny Stanton IV on both Twitter and Instagram. Thanks, Kailey.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. It has been a pleasure. Thank you all for joining us for this premiere of Posea's Folly. We'll see you next Monday. Have a great week, y'all.
Bye, everybody.